Hey everyone, it's Zixo here, and I'm so excited, not because I'm about to level up engineering, but because of you guys. I cannot believe what happened in the last week regarding my gold making video. I'll tell you about it at the end of this video, because I don't want to waste your time if you're just here for engineering. So let's get into it. First of all, you're gonna need to be level 90 for this guide. You're gonna have to go to War Spear, or if you're playing Alliance, you'll have to go to Storm Shield. I will be showing you guys how to get your engineering up to level 600 to make Sky Golems in just a few minutes. Just go past these trees and then you'll see the engineering workshop. And just in case you're lost, I'll just show you the map where I'm at right now. It's right there. Right, so step 1. Try to find the small engineering trainer. He's right there. And then train engineering. And after you've done that, you can walk to the middle of the workshop and there's another goblin. And he sells a scroll called Drainer Engineering. And that's what you need to get. Once you've learned that, you'll see that you're able to craft a bunch of new things. Before we're gonna craft drainer items, we'll first get our engineering up to level 50 because it's very cheap. If you want to, you can skip these next few steps, but I wouldn't recommend it. So let's make our way to the auction house. What we're gonna craft first is called rough blasting powder. Just search for rough stone on the auction house and then you'll see it's as cheap as my jokes. You're gonna need about 70 rough stone. Just press on create all and this will get you to level 40. Once you've reached that, go back to the engineering trainer in the workshop. Then we're gonna train a handful of copper bolts. To craft these we need a blacksmith hammer and you can buy it right behind this workshop. Once you got that, we're going back to the auction house and we're gonna buy some copper bars. You'll only need to have about 20. Once you got the bars, just fly back to the back of the workshop again, cause there's an anvil and you will need to use it. Start crafting some bolts and make sure to stop once you reach level 50. When you're level 50, go back to your engineering trainer. Now that we're level 50, we're able to craft an Arclight Spanner. It only requires some copper bars and you probably still have some left, so that's what we're gonna use. You'll have to go back to the anvil to craft these, and if you have materials left and you can craft more than one, just do it, cause they actually sell on the auction house. So by now your engineering should be about level 52 or a bit higher. And we're only going to craft one more thing, and that's Goblin Gliders. There's two materials that you'll need for it. One of them is true iron ore, and on my server they're not super expensive. So if the ore is about 5 to 8 gold a piece, it's probably still worth buying. This is probably the most expensive part of the video, cause you'll need about 1300 ore. You'll probably end up spending between 5 to 10k gold for the ore. And I'd like to mention that the prices on my server change drastically every single day. So if it's way too expensive, you can wait 1 or 2 days and see if the price changes. Maybe you still even have some ore left back from Warlords of Draenor. The second material that you'll need is called sumptuous fur. And today on my server it's crazy expensive. The price should be between 2 and 4 gold a piece, and you'll need slightly over 800 fur. Once you've gotten the materials, either by farming or buying, you can start making gliders. And you can make these all the way up to level 600, so that's what we're gonna do. Just be careful when you press create all and you'd have way too many materials. Make sure to stop at level 600, else it keeps going. I decided to bank my leftover materials for my alts just in case. The reason we're making these gliders is because they're actually worth quite a bit. And on my server I never sell them for less than 10 gold a piece. If you're having trouble selling gliders by stacks of 20, try selling stacks of 5, that usually sells way faster. So it was quite an investment to get all the materials, but you'll get at least half of it back just from selling the gliders on the auction house. So now that our engineering is level 600, there's only one thing left to do here in Warspear. Just go back to your engineering trainer and scroll down to level 405 engineering, cause that's where you can learn Nitro Boost. And after you've learned that, scroll even further down to level 550 and then learn the Goblin Glider. To use the glider in the Nitro Boost, you need to have Tinker's kits, and you can buy them from the vendor right in the middle here. It's handy to buy multiple, because if you replace your cloak or your belt, then you'll have to reapply the Nitro Boost or the glider. You don't even need to have it with you in your bags, you can also bank it. To use the glider and Nitro Boost, just simply click on Tinker and then click on your cloak for the glider, and for Nitro Boost you have to click on your belt. So now that our engineering is level 600, there's only one thing left to do, and that's find the schematic for the Sky Golem. I've already covered this in my previous video, but for those who haven't seen it yet, I'll just quickly show you how to get it. Right outside 2 moons, there's a couple of Sha mobs that you can kill. There's big ones and there's small ones. Only the big mobs are able to drop the schematic. It only took me a few seconds to find it. And in my last video it wasn't clear enough that this item can only drop if your engineering is level 600 or over. So now you're able to work towards making a sky golem, and that's as far as my engineering guide goes. So right now I'd like to talk to you guys about my past week. I think it was a Saturday and I was really bored, so I decided to make a short video on how I got gold capped. And I really wasn't expecting anybody to ever watch my video. It was just so I had something to do. So I put it online and I went to sleep, and when I woke up I could not believe my eyes when I saw I had like 250 views. I was so amazed and happy, and over those next few days I got even more views and I just couldn't believe it. I would like to thank everybody that has watched any of my videos, and especially the people that have left a comment on my video. I have heard the kindest things, and that has really motivated me to make more videos, if that's what you guys would like to see. But the most important thing to me is how happy your comments has made me feel. So once again, thank you everyone, and I really appreciate it. And if you feel like subscribing to my channel, then please go ahead. And if you have any questions or something else you'd like to write, you can drop it in the comments and I'll reply as soon as I can. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully see you around.